Let's do it.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Winks and I here. Gonna drink to our lost seasons.
We suck.
We suck bad. I'm pretty sure we were at the bottom of the worst division. So, after a few slit wrists and shots of cocaine, I think we'll get
cocaine.
Shots of cocaine. Like in shots. I think we've finally gotten over it, and now we're gonna make a quick video here to just congratulate everybody for the people at least who make the playoffs. Nobody gives a fuck about consolation.
Big congrats to Ronnie and Chop.
For
you guys got the buys this week.
Nice. That was impressive. I know they fought hard for those, and I think you're rewarded definitely without having to play this week.
And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a look at the matchups for the playoffs, and we will now assess them
and see and we'll give our 2 cents as to who we think will make it.
We will asses them.
We will asses them to death.
Asses them. So the first matchup we're gonna look up is General Custer's Revenge and Edward Forte Hands.
Bozzard versus Noodles. I would have to say quickly though that both teams have done a great job making it to the playoffs. Even though Bozzard had to fight a couple of us to try and make a spot. I was kind of hoping to pass Bozzard, but couldn't do it. And
me too.
You earned it. You weren't planning on making playoffs at all.
I know.
Oh, it blows cock. Oh.
But I have to say, I do believe Cam Newton is really going to bust out on Sunday against the Jets. So I think that really is going to get Noodles on that one. And I also like Giovanni Bernard, not necessarily against the Steelers, but that guy's a fucking beast.
With Bozzard, I mean, you really lucked out with Nick Foles, man. I think he's been treating you well, for sure.
I traded him.
Vincent
Jackson.
You've somehow been getting through all of your matches with the shittiest running backs possible. I don't know how you've been doing it. And you're putting a lot of stock into your wide receivers and in Nick Foles. But because of that, I think at the end of this, Winkle and I both agree that Noodles is going to be the one to take this. I think Noodles is just an all-around stronger team, and he's been able to kind of like stand the test of time. As I remember, I think...
so is Alfred Morris.
Yeah.
Alfred Morris is a freaking nut.
And what with RG3 being set...
not lately. It looks like it's been sucking.
But what with RG3 being set, he might be the only one having to do any work this coming weekend. That makes it tough when you have players that are like already knocked out, or teams that are already knocked out and having to deal with those players. Whose benches look stronger?
Whose benches look stronger? The one with Pierre Thomas, of course.
Oh shit!
That's a point for Bozzard.
Oh god! If you do win,
yeah, Aaron Rodgers might be coming back this week. Just an FYI.
If you do win with Pierre Thomas, I think that proves more than anything else that that's the reason why you're going to win it. But final assessment goes to Noodles on that one.
Yeah, Noodles. Sorry, boss. You're going to lose. And now the bots.
The battle of the bots.
Battle of the bots.
We have Blumpkin Junction versus Butt Incense. The most disturbing combination of
But this is
photos.
going to be a hell of a matchup, though. This matchup is going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to... I think we had a pretty tough time trying to figure out who we think would actually pull it out on this one. And, you look at... Josie's got one of the most high-scoring running backs in the league at this point.
It's going to come down to if Tom Brady is feeling all right.
Yeah.
He had a pretty sucky game. No, actually, he hit 22 points, but he didn't have a pretty good start. But his shoulder injury. They're
playing Miami too. I mean, it's a toss-up at that point. His right shoulder wasn't feeling too good.
Yeah.
And then Eddie Lacy says it's questionable, and I mean that could be a huge dent to Sam's team.
Although
for sure.
The Giants' defense is making a comeback, I like to wave my finger like this. And I think they're going to have a couple picks on Russell Wilson, unfortunately. Josie.
I could see that happening. But he also, I mean, you look at Josie and he has Alshon Jeffrey, and he's quickly becoming a dominant
Alshon Jeffrey is a beast.
Becoming a dominant wide receiving force on that team. It's was a lot of analysis.
And also, it looks like Sam's team is all playing away games. That's not necessarily good, and when it comes to playoffs, they all sort of underperform on away games.
I didn't even think about that.
Oh yeah, I look deep. I look real deep.
I mean, the only thing that I was interested in is on your bench. I remember I saw you have James Jones in there, which that's a toss-up of whether we want to play him or CJ.
I don't know. It again comes down to if they're going to play Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah, you might have to make a last-moment decision on Sunday, man. That'll be interesting for sure. But I think I announced the last one I thought I was going to win, so you could take this one.
Yeah, Donald Brown has actually been doing pretty well. No, he hasn't. And this is why I suck this year.
Everything you say is incorrect.
Although, you know what I was just thinking? You would probably in playoffs if you had won against Dareem with the kicker.
Anyway, I don't think I can do this anymore. I didn't even think about that.
Oh, God.
Anyway, we think Josie's going to win this one because Sam has more away games, he has a few more chances of injury, and personally I think Josie's team is just boss at this point. I think he's kind of getting a flow going together, and there's a couple odds and ends that I'm not sure about on it, but for the most part his wide receiving core is pretty good. He has LaShawn McCoy has been running game.
You know what? I'm actually going to go against that.
What?
Yeah. I'm actually going to say if Tom Brady decides to show up and play hard against Miami, he's going to take home the W.
I'll bet you $1 on that. I'll bet you
Let's
a beer
do
on
it.
that. I'll bet you a beer on that.
We're in this.
I'm going with Josie for this playoff match. You're on Sam's side. Whoever loses has to buy the other a beer.
That's good.
All right,
That's
cool.
good.
Well,
I don't want this to end yet.
No, we're not ending it yet. Okay, cool. What else we got? Is there something you wanted to?
I clicked the wrong thing.
Yeah, is there something you wanted to elaborate on?
Oh yeah, you know what? There is something I wanted to look up real fast. I think this is the best matchup, actually. Meat spin! Yeah!
This ruled my college life. Oh, it's never right.
I was actually surprised that site was still up.
Wow.
Remember we got Steinmetz with 50,000 over a weekend?
Yeah, I remember.
It was pretty amazing.
Oh.
Alright, guys.
Oh, this has been horrible.
We're going to peace out and...
best of luck in the playoffs.
Best of luck in the playoffs. And do it big. Psych! Ha!
May the points ever be in your favor.
Oh, yeah.